Okay everyone, welcome back to my BMW E82 135i. Today we're starting in a parking garage. It is somewhat early in the morning, not too early, but we're going to be getting on the roads, doing some really nice stuff. As we know, this car's downpiped, so it should be, a little bit noisy, a little bit nice. We will see. But yes, I thought I'd bring you guys along for the cold start, so let's get that going. Let's go have some fun, because that is what today is about. It's enjoying what is a very fun platform of a car. You know, the 135i is such a close, I don't want to say competitor, but it's such a close brother to the 1M. Power difference really isn't that much, and there's a reason why there's so many 1M clones. It's exceptionally easy to make a 1M clone, and there's nothing wrong with doing that. Would I do that? Probably not. I do love how beefy the arches are on the 1M, and I do enjoy the bumper and the hood and all that, but not really something I want to do. And the thing is, like, I'm not necessarily, if I was to get one, I wouldn't be going after just because it's an exclusive car. I have a Z4M, and it's a coupe in Interlagos blue. It's right-hand drive. There's not a lot of those in the world. So as far as, wanting a rare car goes, I don't think it's up on that list. I also own a Renault Megane RS RV8, which is one of 850 or so in the world. So, not really something that I'm chasing. They're quite expensive for what you get. Like, you get the N55 in there. Would have been cool if they slapped the E92 M3 engine in there, the S65. That would have been quite something, now wouldn't it? But yeah, so what I'm getting at is that you don't get so much out of the 1M as opposed to what you do in a car like this. And you do the right type of stuff to a car like this, and it suddenly becomes an absolute monster to drive on roads. And I mean, you see some of these videos where these guys do take a 135i with the N54, and I mean, they've got so much power coming out of these cars. Is that something I would do? As I've already said, no. Not really into hectically powerful cars. I kind of enjoy more, I prefer driving a slow car fast, if that makes sense, and I'm sure to some of you it does. Like, driving a slow car fast is often more fun than driving a fast car slow. And, what is fast in a slow car is often slow in a fast car. Does that make sense? I hope so. So, really, when you think about it, like, what are you having more fun in? And a car like this, you can have a lot of fun in, and I think what makes it very nice and easy is you can daily drive a car like this quite easily. Like, we're just cruising around right now, we're not doing very much. And, you wouldn't know that the car's got 300 horsepower, twin turbos, It does sound pretty nice, though. I mean, we're not doing anything crazy because the car's still quite cold. We haven't warmed up. So, you can have a lot of fun on your daily commute, provided you're not stuck in too much stop-start traffic. If you are, I do feel sorry for you. But man, the second gear and third gear in this car really slams. Like, it sounds so good with the downpipes. I don't think a lot of people realize this when they're getting into the car scene nowadays, that 300 horsepower is actually a lot of power. And especially when you compare it to, so let's give some context first. This car now is like 15 years old. It's 2009 model. Like, when did the 135i come out, and why is it so long ago that it's 15 years? Like, time has flown by with cars. I mean, recently Ferrari unveiled their new F80, McLaren unveiled their W1. I mean, the cars are just getting insane now, and it's like 1,000 horsepower is like the bare minimum nowadays. I remember when the Bugatti Veyron came out, it was like a hectic achievement that a car company could reach 1,000 horsepower. And it still is to, reach 1,000 horsepower. But most car manufacturers nowadays are making cars with 1,000 horsepower. I mean, the SF90 has around that, I'm pretty sure. I'll put up a stat of what it actually has. The cars are getting too powerful, they're getting too big, and I mean, they're not as fun anymore. It's more likely don't get me wrong. If I could have a Ferrari SF90, I absolutely would. If I could have a McLaren W1, I absolutely would. So don't think that I'm saying that I don't want those cars. What I am saying, though, is that I do think that you can have a lot more fun in a slow car than you can in a fast car. And what a road we can drive on today. I'll actually lower the window just a little bit so you can hear some exhaust noise. Does sound good, but yeah, lots of wind today. It's very windy today. Okay, got some cyclists coming up, so let's be courteous to them. Such a fun car. Unlike Yard, it picks up speed really quickly, but it's also not like, you know, supercar fast. So yes, you're picking up speed, but you're not, as I've said before, you're not breaking the sound barrier. You're actually having a really wonderful time. So, as far as I'm concerned, that's awesome. Car sounds as good as ever. So I don't want to go, you know, flying up this hill too fast, because we've now got clearance behind us. We got some road ahead, and if we can get onto the road coming up with no cars around us, it's really going to be a lot of fun. And in the name, or in the words of a very wise man, let's send it. Phone is going to go flying, so we're going to manage this while driving this road. That's still not there. There we go. That is very pretty. This right here is exactly why I say this car is an awesome sports car to get into and to, you know, go and drive a road hard. And we're definitely not on the limits of what this car can do, but we're also not faffing around in here. And the thing is, when I'm accelerating through here, I'm not, you know, my foot isn't flat. I'm not flooring it out of these corners. It's just putting down some power. And the car, because it does have 300 horsepower, it does what you need it to very well. And we can dial it back for a second here while we've got some cars in front of us. But I mean, really, there's not much more you could ask from a car to do for you. It keeps you steady in the corners. It puts down the power. there's not a ton of body roll, but I am moving around a lot more than what I would be in the Megane RS, and I think that's what we need to do next, is bring the Megane here. I had a video planned with the Megane anyway, so it works out. We'll bring it here and we'll compare to how much, you know, body roll you can feel. There still is some, because, you know, just because you put the control arms from the E92 on here and the bushings, it doesn't mean the car is rock solid. It still does have a little bit of play in the body, because it's a road car at the end of the day. It's not supposed to be super rigid unless, you know, it's a Z4M. Which so many people say that car is way too rigid. I love it. I think that's awesome. Just like a little pit stop here. Those are the engineers right there. Those are my engineers. They're gonna sort me out. Why are you reversing? Okay, park distance control, you can shut up. So the number plate on this car is in the front. It's a little bit squiggly, so don't scratch, please. Okay, so the number plate constantly sets it off. It's quite frustrating. But let's go have some fun again on this road. I did see some cars pass us, so I don't know how much fun we're gonna have. So, it's a little very weird maneuver, but I wanted those cars to go past, so we could have a little bit more fun on this road. Come back to that spot there, so let's head up and then we'll turn around and come back down. And we found the cars. I just want to feel the body roll in this car. Let's see. Yeah, you know, it leans into the corners. It does. But I'm thinking... No, I'm not stopping there. We'll keep going. I don't really feel like stopping on a whole bunch of gravel. Yeah, you know, the car definitely still has its body roll, but what I can tell you is that's a hell of a lot better with the control arms and the bushings. Here, though, here's just as bad. That's even worse, arguably. It's impossible to find a place to stop that's actually decently paved. We'll see. We'll keep going. I mean, this car is planted. I mean, we're going through here with a little bit of speed through these corners, and this car is very planted. So we're gonna instead stop over here. Much better. I'm much happier with this. Finally, we have found a place to stop. That was unnecessarily hard. Probably look very weird to a whole bunch of people, but honestly, I do not care. This was so much fun with this car, and these are going to be some great photos by the sea here. I don't know what else to tell you guys. I mean, the car is exactly the same since we last saw it. It's on the exact same tires, 245s on the back, and in the front we have, I'd say 225s, but I honestly can't remember, 215s. So, not the thickest tires. I mean, most supercars nowadays, I mean, what is so loud? What is rumbling? What is that? There's like a fighter jet flying around here and I cannot see it. Where is it? Alright. Oh, the sun's coming out, that's very nice. But yes, so You see, this is the number plate problem. See here, this right here. Anyways, so yeah, the car is doing fantastically. I do really want to put on different rims. I actually really like how, I like the 245s in the back. I actually think they stand out quite nicely against the car. 215s on the front seems a little bit narrow for my liking. But I do want to change the rims. I'm kind of either deciding with 1M style rims or possibly some sort of either BBS rims or something like that, you know. There it is again. Like, what is making such a ruckus? But regardless, I mean, this was a beautiful road. I'm going to take some photos now. I do hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video, which will be with the Oyster Grey Megane RS. Well, that's the plan. We'll see how that goes. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and let's wait for this car to pass. Yes, I do hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.
You're loving me, it goes like